This is the top Dominican slang words that you will encounter. Viaje, pero dímelo, monstruo. Dame luz. Dame un chin. It's not like damn. It's like
damn. Like
when you want to say like spill the tea. Give me the juicy details here. What's the situation? How did it end up this way? Tell me.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Bien.
this is textbook Spanish.
We're gonna add a little paradise spice into your life. We're gonna add some flavor. And if you wanna go to the Dominican Republic, déjame decirte algo, porque en Santo Domingo no se habla así. In the Dominican Republic, or as some people say, the DR, we don't speak textbook Spanish, okay? We speak el idioma de los tigres. So today, we're gonna be learning some Dominican slang. And not just any Dominican slang. This is the top, the most common Dominican slang words that you will encounter if you are in the Dominican Republic or if you have Dominican friends. Or you may be in a community with a lot of Dominican people. Perhaps you're in New York, New Jersey. I have a very, very special lesson for you. Once you use these words, you're gonna be chilling with all the Dominican people. So let's get to it. Textbook Spanish is not authentic Spanish. And if you have friends, if you make friends in the DR, you're not gonna be like, ¿Cómo estás to them, okay? You're gonna be like, Viaje, pero dímelo, monstruo. ¿A dónde tú estás? Pero dime a ver, dame luz.
Oye, pero dímelo cantando.
Polyglot Paradise. The paradise for language resources and tips. So the first word you're gonna learn is essential. Like if you don't know this word, don't even bother going to DR, okay? First word that you should know. It's que lo que. Que lo que. And it could be spelled in a variety of ways. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, and you see Dominicans saying this, they will probably write it in one of the ways that I'm showing on the screen. So que lo que is purely Dominican, and this is really authentic. So instead of saying ¿Cómo estás?, you can say que lo que, que lo que. Sorry, I forgot to put my sunglasses. Que lo que, pero que lo que. Some people, they put like a term of endearment or some kind of word at the end to like lighten it up a little bit. So a lot of people say things like monstruo or pana, tigre. So monstruo means monster. But it's used to call like a buddy of yours. So in the beginning of the video, I said something like dímelo monstruo. Monstruo is a monster, but people use it as a term of endearment. A synonym of this is loco or loca. Loca means crazy, but it's used a lot in the DR to talk to your friends. If you're on the phone in Santo Domingo, you might hear someone say something like this. Loca. Déjame decirte algo. ¿Tú no supiste lo que pasó anoche? Dame datos. ¿Qué vaina pasó? Pero dame luz. Pero dame datos. Porque quiero saber. Pero ¿cómo fue esa vaina? Ese tipo no sabe nada. Another word that I said earlier is viaje. Viaje. The equivalent in English is damn. It's not like damn. It's like
damn. Like
You looking fly today.
So how do you use this word viaje? So a lot of the time people stretch it out. So
viaje, pero mira
como tu ropa está heavy. Viaje is used a lot, and you can say it when you're talking to your friends. You have to with viaje, you have to stretch it out. Viaje. But viaje could be used in many different ways. So viaje. What do you do when you want someone to spill the tea? Like if you're in the DR and there's a fight going on, you don't try to stop the fight. You take your popcorn and you watch and you be like,
Give me the tea, sis.
You know the normal person would kind of stop the fight, but you know what some other people be doing? They'd be like standing on the side, getting my popcorn, like, everyone would be like, ooh, If you want to ask somebody like, what's happening? What happened? Give me the details. Give me the juicy details. You'd be saying this. You say, dame dato. Dame los datos. Bueno, dame los datos. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué vaina pasó? Dame dato is what you would say when you want to say like spill the tea. Give me the juicy details here. What's the situation? How did it end up this way? Tell me. Tell me everything. I want to know the tea. I want to know all the tea. Dame un chin. Dame un chin. Dame un chin. Dame un chin chin chin. Un chin is a little bit. So if you want to say give me a little bit, you say dame un chin. It's like give me a little something something.
Give me a little bit of that. Like, just give me a little bit.
So just a note, in Dominican Spanish, we like to skip the S's a lot. As you can see in this whole video, I kind of don't pronounce all the S's, and it just gives the language a little bit of kind of vibrance to it, and I really love that. Let's also talk about the word tigre. Now this is not the animal, because that would be tigre. This is a tigre. Tigre. And you'll hear this a lot in a lot of like reggaeton, right? You'll hear a lot of this word. So this word doesn't really have a translation in English. In the DR, it's to describe somebody who's wise on the street, you know, like street smart kind of guy who he just knows. He knows all the people in the neighborhood, and he's that guy. He's that dude. He's like, you call him if you need him. He's got people, you know, he's got people, and like, he's just a dude. A lot of the times people use that word for someone who's like just really street smart, really. Sí, pero él es un tigre. Es un tigre. Te digo, ese Nick de Polyglot Paradise es un tigre. I just wanted to talk about the spelling. Because we are dealing with Dominican slang words, a lot of these words are not going to be spelled like how they would be in a dictionary form. The way I'm spelling it here is how people would actually type it on the computer, like on Facebook. So the spelling may not be accurate in my text that I'm adding to this video, but it doesn't matter because I'm teaching you like the slang that's spoken. You wouldn't use these words when you're writing your essay for your Spanish literature class. So we're just gonna be focused on the spoken Dominican Spanish here. So how do you respond to this? Well, you can respond to it like other countries when they say bien, estoy bien. Or you could say tranqui, tranqui, tranqui. Like, tranqui means tranquilo, like everything's good, todo bien. The next word I'm going to teach you, I'm telling you, is said 1,000 times a day. What is this word? This word is vaina. Una vaina loca. So vaina, it can mean anything you want it to mean, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't mean anything. Does that make sense? When you say esa vaina, the vaina could be anything you want it to be. So vaina means cosa. Cosa means thing. It means a thing. If you want to ask your friend to pass you the computer, like your laptop, you can say in Spanish, por favor, pásame la computadora. When you're in the DR and you don't know what the thing is, if you don't know what computer is, you could say simply, loco, pásame esa vaina. If you want to tell someone to leave it there, leave that thing there, deja esa vaina. Bueno, deja esa vaina. If you wanna say a crazy thing, una vaina loca. That's actually a song, una vaina loca. If you wanna show someone something, like look at mira esa vaina. It's used in so many different contexts, even if it's not talking about thing. For example, if I tell you, bueno, tú sabes lo que pasó anoche. ¿Qué vaina pasó? So you could say, ¿qué vaina pasó? Like, what thing happened? Yo vi tu marido con otra mujer. And you say, ay, no me digas esa vaina, no me digas eso. Don't tell me this thing. The next word is heavy. Heavy. It's a nice word. Now, this is a very common word in Dominican Republic. And heavy does not mean heavy as it is in English. It actually means something cool. If your friend looks good today with everything, their clothes, the way their style, their swag. Mírate como tu ropa está heavy. Next word. If you hear this word, you better run. Because this word is quillao. Quillao or quilla in the DR, it means enojado, which means angry. And not just angry, like
Estoy enojado.
angry, like someone really did something to you. So if you hear something like, no me digas eso, pero no me digas esa vaina, por favor, estoy quillado contigo. This one is one of my favorite Dominican slang words. This one is dique, dique, dique. This word, I love it so much because it's used in so many different ways. Dique kind of means two things here. It means supposedly, but it also means yeah, right. So let's give a little scenario here. Okay, ladies, if you are on the beach and all of a sudden, like some random guy comes up to you and he says stuff like,
Quiero casarme contigo.
and all this stuff, all you gotta say is this. Dique. So it's like, yeah, right, like really kind of thing. If someone is giving you like empty promises, you know, if someone's trying to like sauce you up, you know, empty words, empty promises, you know, all you gotta say is dique, pero dique. So dique could also be like supposedly. It could be used in the normal way, but a lot of the times it's used has a little shady undertone to it. Like, for example, pero tú no sabes lo que vi anoche. Yo vi ese tipo con otra mujer. Bueno, di que es tu novio, pero lo vi con otra mujer. Está bueno. Okay, so for the young millennials out there, the next word is for you. This one is estar en olla. Bueno, no puedo salir hoy porque estoy en olla. Estoy en olla means I'm broke. And, you know, en olla, like the kind of broke that like you sleep for dinner broke. Okay? That's how broke you are when you say, oye, estoy en olla. Bueno, tú tienes que pagar porque estoy en olla. Pa' que sepa, los padres dominicanos, like Filipino parents and the way they like discipline their children, well, they have like this similarity in which when they yell at their children, it is like the funniest thing ever. There is like a sense of humor needed to be a parent in these cultures. Like obviously when you're being yelled at, it's not funny, but like if you ever hear like Dominican parent like yell at their kids, it's like the most hilarious thing ever. Like it's so funny when you're the spectator, but not when you're being yelled at. I remember when I was younger, my mom, when she used to yell at me, like when I was younger, a lot of the times, she would say very similar things like this. She would say the most hilarious things, but obviously at that time I don't find it funny. But if there's like a spectator people like watching that are totally like third party, they would find it hilarious. Ajá. ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo fue eso? ¿Y esa vaina? ¿Quiere que te compre un carro? ¿Cómo fue eso? ¿Quiere que te compre un carro? Bueno, claro. Dame el dinero, te lo compro. Te compro lo que tú quieras. Los niños hoy en día bailando reggaetón todo el día. Tú no sabes, pero estamos en olla. Tú no pagas renta aquí. ¿Qué tú crees? Tumba eso, deja esa vaina. Que sea la última vez que me pide algo. ¿Qué tú crees? ¿Tú crees que lo que cago es dinero? Bueno, tú no vas para ningún lado. But I wanted to make this video because Dominican people have really helped me learn Spanish, and I just want to share a little bit of their culture and a little bit of the Dominican flavor. I just want to share a little bit of the knowledge. You know, I gained a lot of confidence talking to Dominican people actually, and I just wanted to make this video to share just how colorful the Spanish and the language is in Dominican Republic. And I wanted to, this is really a tribute to, just like a huge thank you to all the Dominicans that have helped me learn Spanish. And this video is like a compilation, I would say, of all of these words that I learned throughout the years. Speaking to people, like chatting with people, these are all natural words that I hope you will be able to use in your own life. Did you like this video? If so, please consider subscribing to my channel, Polyglot Paradise. The paradise for language tips and resources.